First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
All right, this is Fox 12 Now. I know we just said that there at the beginning, but wanted to reiterate it. I'm Greg Nibbler here in the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and it is Friday here, and we have something pretty interesting, I think, for you. And very Portlandy, even though this story started in Florida. So you may have seen some Instagram posts or maybe on TikTok or something viral going around about a pear car. And I'm talking about a vehicle, actually a motorcycle, encased in a made-up pear, and this person is driving it around. We've seen it here on the city. I saw it personally over the weekend and then realized that this was kind of a viral sensation on a bunch of different levels. And I reached out to the person behind this. His name is Andrew Glubbey, and it turns out he has ridden this thing from Florida to Seattle as just a personal goal and decided to have fun with it at the same time. He's an artist, and he's here in town right now and getting ready to head down to San Diego. We wrote him and asked if he would come by the station earlier today, and he did, just to talk about this ridiculously awesome adventure that he's on. The famous pear car that is now all over the place on social media. I've seen it in so many different places. People are spotting it. I want to know, can you tell us, the origin story here?
Yeah.
From Florida, right?
From Florida. I drove this thing all the way to Seattle. That was my goal, to get from Florida all the way to Washington State. And then now it's like, well, I got to get back. So now I'm cruising down the coast.
Okay, but why a pear car? How did this all happen? Like, what was really the idea behind this?
Yeah, I thought it was just such a funny shape to drive across the country, really. I love pears. Pear season's coming up, but I love the shape of the pear so much. Just it fit the bike perfect. You can put all your belongings on the inside and then look through the top of the pear. And so,
were you originally going to do this in something else, from what I understand, like a van or a bus or something like that?
Yeah, so I have a bus back home, and the reason why I got the motorcycle to begin with was to save on gas, because I was getting like 7 to the gallon driving the bus, and I was like, I can't make that all the way up to Washington. So I had to get something that was a little better on gas.
And then how did the idea come about? I mean, you mentioned that you like pears. Are you a sculptor? Are you an artist?
Yeah. So I'm an artist, and I look at shapes of things, and I just fell in love with the shape of the pear. So
is it the most aerodynamic shape to ride in?
I would say it's more perodynamic than anything.
Nice. That was solid. That was solid. Okay, so you sculpted this around it. So how is it actually? Well, we'll get through actually doing that part of it. But what has it been like? This experience of riding this from Florida all the way up here.
It's been absolutely wild. It's just been the craziest summer of my life. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, because I never really took motorcycles on long trips before. And I never really had a motorcycle before. I mean, I had a dirt bike growing up and that kind of thing, but...
Wait, so you didn't even have a motorcycle, and then you slapped this giant thing over this and decided to ride it across the country?
I got my motorcycle license in the same week that I built this, and then took off right as soon as I got my license and everything.
So, and did you tell people you were going to be doing this beforehand, or you're just showing up in these towns with this pear? And people
I told my friends and my family and everything that I was doing this, but no, I was just kind of like, I'm going to see what happens and hit the road. And I've traveled a lot before, but not really like this, So.
Not really sticking out as a pear driving through town?
No, I've never done this before.
What has been some of the best reactions that you've had?
Out in Tacoma, there was 3 people that were following me, and they wouldn't stop. So I pulled over somewhere. They all got out of the car like, pear car.
So it's like Forrest Gump when he's going through, Arizona running or whatever, you're getting a whole following behind you?
Yeah, sometimes. I haven't gotten too many people following me in Portland yet.
Yeah. Have you?
Normal for here.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, yeah.
It fits in pretty good here. It's almost like normal.
Have you had any trouble with, say, law enforcement anywhere for this vehicle?
I wouldn't say necessarily trouble. I got pulled over 4 times on the trip, and they were kind of just like, "What are you doing, man? what am I looking at?" Yeah, so no, it's been great. No tickets, nothing like that. So I'm doing good.
And then just meeting people, I'm assuming, everywhere you go. Showing up in town.
Yeah. Seems like I got friends in every city at this point, which is awesome. So.
What's the most common thing that people say to you?
Pear. They're just like, pear car.
It's all about pears.
Pear!
And it does help you that you do like pears, it turns out. So.
Yeah, I do.
You do, okay. Well, so let's talk about this vehicle itself. There are so many different things and contraptions on here. Can we take a look in here?
Absolutely, you
Okay.
can take a look, yeah.
All right, so is this a wood frame?
Yeah, so it's all like cut apart fence wood that I screwed all together to make the form. And it holds together way better than you'd expect it to. If you go on my socials, you can see the whole building process. And people were like, when I posted like initially the build of it and with just the wood on there, people were like, this is just crazy. I mean, I think that's, it was like intriguing to people to be like, how far is this really gonna make it, you know, so.
But it's held up during this entire thing.
You know, it's held up pretty good. I've had to do a couple repairs, but I brought my tools and everything. It's easy to break, but easy to repair as well.
And so these are like little metal, whatever.
Yeah, these are all beer cans and soda cans that are on top that I just spray painted over, so.
So it's made of fence wood, beer cans, and soda cans.
Yep, that's right.
And driven thousands of miles
Yep.
across the country.
Yep.
I noticed, you know, on the inside here too, you've got like little storage areas, you've got a trash can.
Yep.
You've got your shoes on the side. So have you've been able to fit all of your belongings in here for this trip?
Yeah, you know, I packed pretty light, but I've been able to carry everything that I needed. And, you know, it's kind of like backpacking, but just like
Yeah.
with a lot more speed.
And you've just, I want to go back to this, you've just been doing this on your own.
Yeah.
You just decided to take off across the country, no real goal other than getting to the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I guess it was more of a personal challenge of, can I do this? You know,
Yeah.
so.
And so meeting people all along the way, I mean, since you started out, you know, only your family and friends knew, what was it like when you first started noticing people picking up on this?
It was crazy. I mean, I've never gotten like the people seeing my stuff on the internet before they see it in real life, and
Yeah.
I think it's just a crazy world that we live in now, where people who live all the way across the states or all the way across the world are like seeing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome. You know, I think I'm glad that other people are appreciating it as well.
Well, I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's just people are intrigued, but it also, for some reason, just makes me happy seeing this going down. Like, what do you think it is that has people so intrigued by what you're doing?
You know, I was trying to think of what it could be, and I think a lot of it is just like, people don't really do this with motorcycles. I mean, some people sculpt on cars and do that kind of stuff, but you really don't see it on motorcycles very often. And you know, before I started building it, I was asking people, like in the motorcycle group when I was taking the test, and I was like, is this gonna work or am I gonna die? And
Good question.
it was usually like, yeah, you're probably gonna die. But I was like, we'll see about that. So
you took that challenge.
I did.
That's a bold challenge to make in your pair.
I did a nice test drive before I left though, and I got 100 miles in, and I was like, if I can make it 100 miles, I bet I can make it a couple thousand.
3,000 miles, yeah, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And what kind of bike is this underneath here? Because
So
I
this
know
is a-
somebody's gonna ask me.
Yeah, this is a Kawasaki 650. I started on a scooter, and it actually blew up when I was in Montana. And so that's why I got the Montana plate on there right now. But
Wait, so you made it all the way from Florida to Montana on a scooter?
yeah, and it was only going 35 miles an hour.
Oh my God, how do you like go down the freeway with this?
So now I can. I like taking the back roads a whole lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's what I usually try to,
try to stick to those.
try to stick on. But
And so you made it here to the Pacific Northwest, and then what's next?
now I'm going all the way down the coast, 101 Ocean Highway, all the way down to San Diego. I'm trying to hit the other corner.
Yeah.
Keep the summer moving.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then back to Florida
Back
eventually.
to Florida. Yeah.
All right.
absolutely.
Man, this is awesome. Well, what word of advice would you have for people out there who may be inspired by your pair vehicle?
Do it. Do something crazy. It's so much fun. I mean, I don't know how you could have more fun than driving a pair across the United States.
There we go, right there. Dude, thank you so much for coming in with us. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you to Andrew for bringing that in here. I mean, amazing. Is this going to work or am I going to die? I mean, I guess that's, the best way to approach that. And so far, so good. Andrew, that was awesome. And thanks for being here for that. So if you see the pear car around, honk if you love some pears. Or Andrew, he's making his way from Portland down to San Diego. So I think starting this weekend. So you may see him somewhere out there. He's a good dude. Say hi. All right, we are here in the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. We're going to take a quick break. We'll continue on with more after that, with more Fox 12 Now.